Well. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is Monday, the 18th of May, and I hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Beard of Elements, welcome. How are you doing today? Good to see you. I hope you had a nice weekend. It is another beautiful day for Flesh and Blood. We just watched a fantastic calling in Sao Paulo, and I'm back. For all those who are depraved and want to watch some more Flesh and Blood, but the calling level players are not on anymore, so here I am. Scorched Rose, how are ya? Good to see you, everyone. Good to see ya. The challenge continues, pound for pound. We have landed in the Demonastry. Demonastary, that's where we are. And the matchups which we're going to be facing next is Vynnset, who I heard is pretty good right now. I think there were some Vynnsets in top 8 this weekend. At least one that I remember. I think Brody was on Vynnset. And I want to say there was at least one other one. I don't remember 100%. But then we have Lyath Goldmane, which made top 4 in Jakarta a week ago. So that should be interesting as well. And then the second matchup, which is Dash.io, that I haven't seen on the Pro Circuit for a little while now. So I think she is probably not fantastic at the moment. And then we've got Tough Nut, our boy Tough Nut. Listen, is he good? In his mind, 100%. 100%. You came in 11th at the 5K in Cincinnati and qualified for the Player Championship for the Scar in December. Wait, Scar for a car? Dude, that's awesome. That's a tournament you can win a car, right? I read that correctly. That's awesome. What hero are you on? Imagine that, a Flesh and Blood tournament where you can win a car. That's insane. That's insane. What kind of car is it? Is it like a Honda Civic or... Vynnset made the final at top Sao Paulo. Oh yeah, she made it all the way to the final, right? Hey, is it? How are you? Oh, that was the wrong button. I was just cleaning the stream deck with my little towel here, and accidentally I pressed the button to go to start. I'm here. But, after, 3 years of streaming, I'm still an amateur, right? Just packing up for Prague. Nice. Oh my god, that is going to be so... I can't believe it's already the weekend before the world premiere in Prague. And then pre-release weekend a week after, but I don't really care because I'm going to UK Board Game Expo, and that's the highlight for me. I will probably pick up a box there of Omens, but I will not play any Flesh and Blood on the pre-release weekend. However, I will probably go for one pre-release on the Wednesday after. At my locals, of course. You already paid 6 pre-release in a box for next set? Dude, XPM, wow, it sounds like you're very excited about the set. Aim to leave Prague with Ziggy build? Wow, that's quite the goal. Wow. I mean, you did say you wanted to commit, right? So, yeah. By the way, why am I on Reddit? Let's close that down. Why am I on Reddit? Gravy Bones Reddit thread? Listen. I'm just looking. Listen. I'm just, I'm on Reddit way too often, okay? I'm here like all the time. And our friend of the channel, St. Havoc, just posted a video. So, I'm there way too often. Right, Scorched? Right? That was my thought. Hey, Bamboo, how are you? We're excited to have you on the Wednesday. I'm definitely committed to playing the next Illusionist, especially with Prism probably on her way out. You know what that tells me? I should get into my box and start building Reiner again. Wait, so in Ziggy, while we're on topic, let's go to February here. Your goal was to leave Taipei with Gravy built. Did you achieve it? You're choosing the new shield and the hammer axe from my boy Lyath. Alright, let's go, XPM. Let's go. No, you didn't achieve it. Okay. So, What did I want to look up? I forgot. Why am I here? I forgot. No, right. So, do the illusionist attacks still have... Whenever a cover 2 or more block defense this gets -2. Okay, so it has fragment and ward. Okay. Right, interesting. So it's not... So this is like a... It's not Phantasm anymore, but it still has something that makes it weaker. Those cards were hard to find, expensive, got a lot of it. See, I mean, honestly, like... Trying to build like a deck of a new hero on the world premiere weekend, not sure I would call that a... Well, maybe it's a smart move, but it's not a cheap move. More interesting in Phantasm? It definitely is, right? It seems... Yeah, it's definitely a different take. We'll see how that plays out. So... Right, where are we? What else was I gonna say? I think that's it. I'm a bit sad that one of the locals, Jason Rolfe, dropped out 8th at the calling in Sao Paulo. That was certainly something to take away from that top 8, but then that what was a top 4 game? Max Diekman with some weird shenanigans. No, that was top 8 as well. No, wait, it was top 4. Top 8? No, it's a win and in. When his opponent just let him take like 30 turns. Something weird. Don't know which card from old set for Ziggy. Ask, is it? It seems like they've been brewing. So the one thing that I want to say is just like, I'm on a quest. And maybe you can help me with this quest. What happened? So basically it was a Zilio against... it was Max's opponent was an Ozilio, whose name I forget, and Max was on Victor, and basically neither of them wanted to progress the game states, so it was a weird situation. Go back and watch it. Paul van Giesel, exactly. Giesel? So basically they just progressed the game by 50 turns or something. It was weird. It was really weird. I think he just kept pitching for the chess piece, but I didn't pay too much attention. Listen. I have Flesh and Blood on all weekend long when these callings are on, but I don't pay attention at all times. So I miss things. Yeah, exactly. That's Scorched Rose. That's that. Right. Good. So I put my feelers out. And the question I put out on Blue Sky is, which cards feature meeps? So what art and which cards feature meeps? And there's actually a lot more than I thought. It could be Hug. I mean, I don't know. Gisel, Paul van Gisel. I mean, he's Dutch, right? So I put Poepie Gisel. Heisel. Like in Lachen. It could be. I mean, it's Dutch, right? They have a lot of sound. It's just like the Swiss. It's all here, there, everywhere. Meeps. So I found out there's a lot of meeps. I thought it was like 4 or 5 cards, but then I got all these answers like Sizzle, Fruits of the Forest, Lightning Greaves, Concealer Uplift. They're all over the place. We need a group hug for heroes for this game. We need a group hug heroes for this game. What do you mean? A group hug? I mean, I'm always in for a hug. And apparently, Crush Confidence in WTR. Guys, there's a meep here. There's a meep here. Mind blown. I didn't know they were around since Welcome to Wraith. Mind blown. And then apparently here, this creature back here in what is the Bravo art. This is a meep as well. I mean, Mind blown. Mind blown. Anyway, you are here for Flesh and Blood, I hear. That's what you're here for. So we're gonna play some Flesh and Blood. Vynnset. Oh boy. Do not expect Brody. Vynnset is very good. She can do some very good things, but there is a lot of sequencing that needs to happen that somebody that has 3 games on her, literally 3 games, will not be able to do. Yes, exactly, Hug. Exactly. Like, I know the theory behind this deck, right? I know you play non-attack actions, you play attack actions, you build up rune chants. Ideally, what you want to do is build up rune chants, banish a card, banish 2 cards, banish 3 cards, and then you go like, what you want to do is, you have a bunch of rune chants, you have a bunch of cards in your banish zone, and then what you want to do is generate additional rune chants with Malefic, right? So, or anything that creates rune chants. So you go like rune chants, attack, rune chants that you generated to attack again. And I had somebody play against me on the weekend that attacked like 5 times in the same turn. It was insane. I did play. I heard you were looking for meeps. I am looking for meeps, yes. Listen, I thought this deck may be good because it has detailed explanation of what to do. I may have picked the wrong deck. Listen. I may have picked the wrong deck, right? What I liked about this deck and why I chose it is because it has a video and it has detailed description. And what do I know what a good deck looks like? I don't know. I know Cull is good. I know that's good. Malefic Incantation is good. And a lot of these widespread destruction, you know, all of these widespreads, they have on hits that you want to read to make sure you know what you're doing. How you doing, Veed? How you doing, L? How you doing, L? L, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Ice and Tavok, I just saw you posted a new video. I will help you with the Meep quest. So first of all, what you should do, if you were helping me with that, I would welcome your help. Go through all the answers that I have on Blue Sky, because there's this person called Zan, which helped me tons. So maybe I have all of them. So it's usually you pick a bad deck. I mean, dude. I try not to, but it happens, right? One more and done with Rosetta. You know what the nice thing is about your quest to make those videos? You will never be done. Are we Meeps hunting? We are Meeps hunting. We are Meeps hunting. Oh, cool, L. Cool. So again, all right. We have, I think we have the Meeps. We have them all. If you can find a Meep that is not on this list here, can you share a link to this thread? Yes. Actually, I don't know how to do that. Here we go. If you have a Meep that I haven't found yet, let me know. I may have gotten some more answer, but it's a bit risky to click on this while I'm live streaming, right? Like some of them are very, very sneaky, right? Like I didn't know that Lightning Greaves had Meeps. Wait, I didn't. I think it's very subtle on this one. Like there's a little Meep down here. Who knew? Who knew? There's a little Meep. Sanctuary, no. Omens. Melody, so Melody. I'm not sure Melody's one is hidden. I mean, yeah, no, okay, Melody's pretty clear. It's down here. Right. Mercurial Skies. Alright, let's check. Oh, yes, I got that one. Sitting right there, watching the skies. Oh, cute little Meep. Cute little meep. Apparently, we also have a meep on Florian's dinner promo. What is Florian's dinner promo and how do I find it? Is that a safe? Is that a safe Google? I'm not sure that's a safe Google. Florian, Flesh and Blood, dinner promo. This is a risky Google. Oh, it's this one. Wait, really? Wait, hold on. I know how to find this. Baptistcg.com. Go to Card Vault. Florian. Wait. Oh, there it is. Where's the meep? The meep is there! Oh my god! That's a sneaky one! Oh, that's a sneaky one! Oh, look at it. Look at it there. Oh, there's one behind the text box as well. There's two meeps. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Meeps are technically a parasitic mammal. I did... What? They're what now? Are you sure? Are you sure? Why are they a parasitic mammal? Elaborate? Elaborate? Not exactly. Well, okay. Okay. They can't really live outside the Everfest? No! Spirit of Christmas is pretty good as well. Although, it's hard to see in the art here, right? Oh, they're down there. Wait, there should be full of art of this. Spirits of Christmas, Flesh and Blood. So the thing is, right, what I always find a bit weird about Spirit of Christmas is this kind of establishes Christianity in the game. Which I always found a bit weird. There it is. Oh, look! Oh, it's down there. I love it. Oh, true. Squizzy and Fluff. True, you're right, St. Havoc. You're right. Oh, look at the little guy. He's holding this little Christmas bubble. It's my little bubble. It's my little bubble. Meets art on Spirit of Christmas to cover people's faces when they don't want to be in social posts. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, if you have a... If you know of a meep that is not in this list, then do let me know. Time flies when you're having fun. I didn't see on this one. Where's the meep on this? I don't see the meep. Is this down to here, the meep? Is this it? This tiny little thing here? We need a group Excel for prosperity? Yes! Yes! I'm gonna be checking every card for meeps. I'm surprised you're not doing this already. Like, why is this a thing that hasn't happened yet? Honestly. L. Find the meeps. Meep hero when? I mean, I saw somebody post on Blue Sky as well that said the characters that we see in like equipment cards seem cooler than the ones we get as heroes, and we were like, yeah. I want to know more about those characters and like in those equipments. Like, they look super cool. 3 meeps in a trench coat. Yes. Yes. We need that. You know what I would like to be a hero? The lady That is in the Brute cards. I keep forgetting the name. The Necromancer lady? At least I think it's a Necromancer. So what I would like to be a hero is this lady. Cast Bones and the other card, right? Man, she looks so cool. She looks so cool. And then there's the other card, which is at the very end here. Yeah, Song of Sinew. That's the same lady, right? Yes, she is. Well, she may or not be an elf, right? But she has pointy ears, so you would say Cast Bones. A second, you said the one that I'd like. So here's the thing. Why am I looking at these things? Because I'm thinking of getting a new tattoo. And I'm thinking my next tattoo is going to be flesh and blood. Some kind of flesh and blood art. And one of the things that I'm considering is a meep. Don't steal my idea. Do not steal my idea. Or the lady from this art, because she looks really cool. We'll see. We'll see. More elves and non-human creatures, heroes? Yes. Yes. Dwarves as well, right? Tieflings? I'm not sure we need tieflings. But shark people would be cool. How about a totem? Large bellow tattoo? So the thing is, I'm doing it on my left chin, right? And you got to consider the position on the body for what you can do. But what's totem? Totem? Do we have totem in games? No. Gravy symbol as a tattoo? Gravy symbol? Oh, you mean from here? Which symbol? Like this? Give no quarter. All right. Give no quarter. Oh, you mean like the Jolly Roger? Oh yeah, that would be sick, dude. That would be sick. Mandible claw tat? Yeah, I'm not sure that, I don't think my shin is like a good position for that. Like when you think about the shin, right? It's like elongated, like... I'm not sure it's a good place for something like that. There's tieflings on the card? Is there? Which one? This resource symbol? The resource symbol is a cool idea. What I was thinking as well, right? If I want to go all out, like this Reinar art as like as a back piece, like my whole back, this would be pretty freaking sick. Right, just Reinar on my back. It'd be pretty sick. Could I have Retribution? Oh, that would be cool as well. That would be cool as well. Exactly, right? If you have this on, if you have Reinar on your back, and he's he's looking over his back to watch you, make sure nobody's attacking you. Runic Reaping. It is a tiefling. Tiefling. Well, it could be a goat person as well. It could be a goat person. There are horns involved. We would need to see their feet to make a definitive determination if this is a tiefling or a goat person. A Rosetta. Wait, what? They have a name? I mean, we have Mr. Lore in here, Sent Havoc. By the way, speaking of lore, if you guys ever want to check out the lore, you need to check out legendarystories.net. Like, this person has put a huge amount of effort into making sure like all the lore is really well structured, all in one place. So instead of having to like hunt down the different lore pieces over the website, which is distributed over multiple different websites on FabTCG and cards, like legendarystories.net. Such a good website. Have I got any Fab that would 100% be Siren's Call? Let me check Siren's Call. Siren's Call. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, dude, yeah. When the people of Rosetta died during the Third Age, they were later reborn by the Queen using the essence of Davnir, changing them into new race Rosetta, not human, not Dryad, something in between. See, and that's why I'm super disappointed. Before I go to this, let me make sure I'm not doxing myself. Let me make sure I don't dox myself here. Alright, I'm not doxing myself. So, Flesh and Blood. James White. So, James White did an interview. Wait, what was it? NZ Herald, right? NZ Herald. No? No, why can't I find it? There was a video released not too long ago, the 100 million interview, right? So first of all, in that interview, James White said the game is the goal of the game, or one of the goals is, as a measure of success for him, is 100 million revenue USD. They're making 60 right now, which is massive. And then one of the last questions that they asked in the interview is like, "Oh, so what about cross-media initiatives?" And then James White said, to my huge disappointment, "Not right now, we're focusing on what we're doing well." Because, thank you, St. Havoc. Yes, this is it, right? So, here at the very end, let me turn this off quickly. Can you actually hear this? Should be able to, if it plays.
Heroes, storyline, characters, epic plot, all of this stuff. So far, we've really just applied it to the game system itself, but there's many other.
So where's the question?
So, an entire world, heroes, storyline, characters, epic plot, all of this stuff. So far, we've really just applied it to the game system itself, but there's many other mediums that we can, and that we will apply it to as we move forward in time, whether it's animation, storytelling, books, statues. Maybe you can see behind me, the beautiful statue there. Weta Workshop actually made for us. And there's lots of opportunities in applying the brand and IP in different mediums.
But you're not working on that at the moment, you're just playing the game.
We're really focused on our core business, and like it's about doing the right thing at the right time.
It was
James White, I beg of you, the right time is now. Now is the right time. Give us lore. Give me a graphic novel. Please, give me a graphic novel. Imagine a graphic novel. Oh my god, it would be so good. I would give a kidney for a graphic novel. I will give you my firstborn for a graphic novel. You can't have Fitz, but you can have my firstborn. Does that not sound like a deal? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, do it. I know you want to. I know you want to. I know you want to. I have experience writing and reviewing comics. I'm very employable. I'll write it, James. James, is it? I know them. They are great storytellers. I can connect you to. I can hook you up, so to say. I can make this happen. Call me. Call me. I hate for them to turn into WOTC. Scorchers, I get what you're saying, right? But I do think one of the disadvantages that Flesh and Blood has is that the lore and the world building is not to where it is with like Yu-Gi-Oh! And One Piece and Digimon and Star Wars and Lorcana. And I do think it has so much potential. Do I think that they should focus on the game? 100%, right? But what you can do is take $500,000 of that 60 million revenue that you're making. Obviously, I don't know what the profit margin is, right? But let's imagine you have a decent profit margin, which is safe to assume, and you put maybe 100,000 to storyboard a book or a graphic novel. You can just pay somebody to do that. Get in touch with Imagine Comics. Let them do it. All you need to do is sign it off. You can do a lot of this hands-off, right? I think this is very doable without it turning into Universes Beyond or anything like that. I cut them a ton of slack in the early days of not creating good lore or expanding, but we are many years and it's time to do something. I agree, Matt. I agree. Want me to try and find them in Prague and pest them for graphic novel? No. No. I mean, you can, just don't mention my name. I think I may have annoyed them enough already, so please don't, okay? I wrote an entire story myself and sent it to the creative director, but they didn't like the direction it took Regions Heroes. Oh, that's too bad, Matt. But I you know what? Thank you for the initiative. Fab is its own thing, but listen, there's so much potential here, and I think it can be done. It can be done. I think Flesh and Blood is now in its 7th year. It's an established game. I think they could risk it. As a one-off, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well... Listen, I'm the first person to say that there's too many startups out there which forget what their value proposition, so one of the reasons why a lot of startups fail, and I should start playing Flesh and Blood. I swear, I'm going to start playing Flesh and Blood in a minute. But entertain my thought process here for a second. A lot of startups fail because they forget the value proposition that they provide to their customers, right? So that somebody makes a startup, it's going really well, and then the startup has like all these ideas that what they could do. They start a million different projects at the same time. They don't focus on what they do well, and that's why they fail. So what is really important, as well as in, you know, in a tech startup or in something like Flesh and Blood in LSS, is focus on what you do well, continue improving on that, deliver a great product, and make sure you do not forget why your customers buy your product. And LSS has done that exceedingly well. And I say that because when, like years ago, they were talking about PvE, right? They were talking about PvE like 4 years ago. That has never happened. And I applaud them for it, because they were probably looking at that as like, listen, we don't have the resources, the time, or whatever it is, to focus on the PvP aspect of the game and the PvE aspect of the game, so let's not do it. Of course, there's been like initiatives that they tried to do, like around the table, etc. You gotta try something, but it doesn't work. Okay, fine. Just focus on what you do well, right? And honestly, you could make the argument that things like mastery packs and things like that they're already taking a risk, right? They're already their core product is the core sets that we get 3 to 4 times a year, right? That is the core product. And that's what needs to deliver every single time. So I applaud them for focusing on that. That should always be the first and foremost focus. And after that, you can explore other things. but I think there's an opportunity in expanding the universe. You know, doesn't need to be Dan Abnett, but partner up with a good storyteller, give them the lore that we have today, give them a task, give them creative freedom, and let them loose on this lore. I think it would be good for the game. I think it could bring in new people to the game. It could grow the game. I really think so. So, there we go. Anyway. I was interested in new characters like Jarl's son, who was crazy warlord. It's hard to introduce new characters that aren't playable heroes. Yeah, but they kind of do that all the time. They just don't explain it. Like, Hala was around for ages before she became a playable character, right? Anyway, Flesh and Blood. It seems like community is turning towards lore now. Trust me, I've seen more questions and interest in the story lately than ever before. That is cool. That is great to hear. Alright, good. We are playing today Vynnset. Okay. Let me get my ducks in a row. So Vynnset and Iron Maiden and Lyath, they are the next up in the Demonastary bracket. We have 6 heroes who've made it to the round of 16. We are looking for 10 more. We're almost halfway through round of 32. Oh my god, this has taken a while and I may have bitten off more than I can chew. But, you know what? If I don't spend half the stream talking about meeps, we could make some progress in this. But, you know, it's an important... Meeps is an important topic. All it would take is one arcane type of short series. I'm not sure if that would be too ambitious, Veed. I think, like, while I would like to see something like that, I think they should start with something smaller, like a graphic novel or like a short comic series, like 3 comics, and see how it lands. Because what Arcane did and what Dota 2 did, that costs a lot of money. I think you should tip to your toes, see how that works, and then maybe see if you want to do a TV show. Anyway. So we're starting today with Vynnset Iron Maiden. Let's see. So Vynnset is actually very, very good right now. He's ranked 4th out of 34 by Wilson's score. So that obviously brings her out from pot A, right? So that's where she was seeded from. She is in the Demonastary group, as we know, one of the top seeds, and she wins by doing Runeblade things, first and foremost. So split damage, arcane damage through rune chants, and then physical damage with the Runegate cards, which you play from the Banished Zone, which have interesting non-hit. So if damage has been taken, your opponent, you make more rune chants, or you have to banish cards, etc. Now, that is not enough, though. What you want to do is you want to build up to turns where you can attack with a bunch of rune chants, play a Runegate card from Banished, create more rune chants, with the go again on the first Runegate card, then play a second Runegate. Now, that's ideally, and I think that's where my main challenge will be. I don't know if I will see the pattern to build up to those turns. My fear is, if we want to talk about that already, is that I'm going to play too much turn to turn, and not build up to those big turns where my opponent really gets into... where they basically just have to react, right? Now, I think what really pushed her towards more of the top of the meta in recent times are key cards like Cull that you can pay from Banished Zone. It can be... if somebody has lost life, you can play it as an instant. So this lets you banish a card from your opponent's hand. Really good to slow them down. That's a key card. Another key card is Succumb to Temptation, which again lets you discard opponent's card. And then of course another key card that plays into that play pattern as well, which I am not seeing right. It's not in this deck, actually. Okay, the first Phase Purgatory. Now, Phase Purgatory is not naturally liked because it does need an attack action and a non-attack action to block. And then I think that's quite the investment that is coming along here. That's why it's not necessarily everybody's favorite card to play. Okay. Why did I pick this list specifically? Because it has quite a detailed explanation why the cards are in the deck, what you want to do, what, you know, it felt like a good guide. I've been told already that I picked a bad list. Mea culpa. But it felt like a good list at the time. Despite this maybe not being the best list for me to pick, I will plow forwards with this because I did play this 3 times. Did I win? I don't think I did. Wait, what? Why is it? Oh, wait, because this is not my deck. I don't think I've won with this deck. Nope. I played 3 games, as I pledged to do with every list that I play. I didn't win a single game. So, we know what we're in for. I think that's everything. And as you said, Santavok said, she actually belongs in the Demonastry. So this is one of the few heroes who in this bracket is actually in the area of Wraith where they belong. If this is Preemons, does it play Deep Recess? I don't know. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, I mean, well, in a couple of weeks, everything changes, right? Right. So, I think even a book, put a little bit of money towards it, and if it's really bad, it isn't too much of a loss. A book is a good starting point. That's exactly Stamped Havoc, right? All right, let me do the thing that I had a lot of joy creating. We're going to make sure this is running, because otherwise you may not be able to hear. Let's turn off the music, and we'll hand it over to Vynnset, Iron Maiden.
She didn't fall to shadow. She walked in with her eyes open and asked for more. The Demonastry didn't corrupt Vynnset. It gave her exactly what she came for. Vynnset, Iron Maiden!
Right, so can we add a couple more wins here? We're currently 13-25 in the challenge. Maybe. Maybe. We'll play it out and see how it goes. People want a lore book, even releasing that. Lots of people buy it. Yes, that would... You know what? I get that the lore book was supposed to be like something special for LGS which support the game early. But what I would love to see is like a second version of the lore book, which is generally available to more people. I'd really love that. Give us a new lore book. I think people will buy that. All right, so we have Hala. Hala did pretty decent on the weekend, right? All right, quick chat, good luck, have fun. Versus mid-range. I think she is mid-range. Obviously, what I want to do is go first, but my opponent was able to pick first because you kind of want to take your first turn to set up. Right, wish me luck. I need it.
Round 1.
And as always, if there's something wrong with the audio, please let me know. Speak up, because you know, audio mixing is not my forte. All right, so Tennis Blade is attacking 4. 4, go again. What do we block with? I don't want to use all of my... We have to account for there being a reaction here, right? So I think we're probably just blocking out. Oh, 9. Well. Beware, Hala list that they play some amnesia, which turns off your rune gates. People may be on that list. If they have, they may be on it, right? Although it's not generally available yet. Okay, so what do we banish? I think Widespread Ruin, because it's a bit easier to play than Widespread Destruction. Until the end of turn, it will create a Rune Chat token. Instead, create that many +1. So Widespread Destruction. Instant discard this, prevent the next 2 damage will be dealt to his turn. First time you prevent damage this way, create a Rune Chat token. Now, I think what we will do is pitch 3. See, and that's the problem, right, with this hero. You need to turn to set up. Now, I could either attack with 2 Rune Chants or a Widespread Ruin, but I don't think that's how you want to play this. So I'm just going to pass back to them. Swordsmaster Path +3. Oh, by the way, this week, a Pound of Flesh, you didn't see it in chat right now, with Hayden Dale. It was awesome to speak to him. 8, go again. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a lot of damage. We want to keep... Choose a red action card in your banished zone. It gets go again until the end of turn. So we can play this. We can then... Match top card of your deck. If it's red, create a Rune Chant token. We could potentially go twice here on this turn, right? Okay. I think I'm missing 1 Rune Chant to play Widespread Annihilation after Widespread Ruin. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be missing 1. Okay. Let me see my hand here. Oh, that's another 5. Okay. Okay, so I have a plan for this hand. Let me see if it works out. We're very much still in the find out how this hero plays phase. So we're banishing Widespread Annihilation. Now, I could play this first, but the Tear Through the Portal only gives go again to red cards. I don't know what's on the top of my deck. I do not have enough resources to do it. So we're doing Check of Lantern. Do you want to pay 1 life for instant Vynnset Iron Maiden? That makes one of them unpreventable. Yes, we will. Oh, right. Okay, so I sequenced it wrong. I sequenced it wrong. I would have need to do this after... crap. Okay. Okay, I did it wrong. So instead then, let's keep the Tear Through the Portal in hand. We play the Widespread Destruction instead. When the combo chain closes, each hero has lost life this turn, banishes a card from their hand, but then I would need to banish cards. Can I take this back? Will they allow me to? Yes, they will. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Alright, so... Tear Through the Portal. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, Tear Through the Portal. Then we play Widespread Destruction. I think I'm still missing 1 Rune Chant. Now, they have 1 AB. Okay, so they could prevent this if they wanted to. Seems like they don't want to. And now, Mortar Tides. Yeah, this does not make me enough Rune Chants. No. Okay, we have 2. And then we have another Widespread Ruin. Okay, we'll play it. Because I banish this now. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it. Because that was 6 rune chants. So this was a 18 damage turn, right? That's kind of what she wants to do. I think I've stumbled into it, but it kind of feels like this is what I should be doing. It was lucky. It was. But you know what? If you banish cards from the top of the deck, that's... Oh, okay. I think this would be pretty good. They can't do anything their turn. But do I want to do this now? Yeah, let's do it now. There's probably better uses for this. Okay, what are we banishing? The widespread destruction now, but the problem that I have is I don't have any rune chants now. That is my problem. Which is a problem that I should try and avoid. So definitely the light then. So we get 1 rune chant. Next attack action you play this turn gets +1 and go again. If this attacks hits, look at the top card of your deck, you may banish it. You may play this from your banished zone if a hero's lost life this turn. You may play this as though it were an instant. Create an like one. So this isn't go again enabler, right? So I'm wondering if I just create a rune chant and pass on this one. But then we want to keep the pressure up. What I should be doing, I should take an off turn here. That's one of the things that I talked about at the start of the stream, right? Not rush into every single turn, but try and set up go again. The +1 and go again is very good. Okay. Right. Alright. I don't... Yeah. Not sure that was the right choice. So what are we going to... The thing is... We will need multiple rune chants. Nothing here creates rune chants. The Deathly Whale. Number of heroes have lost... Like, okay, so rune chants. Okay, so there's the rune chant generator. Your data entry sucks. Isn't even for work. Data entry sucks. Yes. Yes. Alright, so coming in for 6 here. We don't want to take all the damage. It's a lot of damage. I'm way behind here, by the way. Oh no, not provoke! Not provoke! Alright, I'm gonna have to give you a call. Oh no. That is... suck. I think that's the right card, because I need something to banish. And a check on Lantern to give me an extra rune chant. Yikes. Okay. I think I'm not playing it too bad in all. It's just like... I'm not doing enough. Okay, so the Shadow Puppetry. Next action card, you play this turn gains +1 and go again. If this attack hits, look at the top card of your deck, you may banish it. Okay. Yes. We need to take a damage so we can ensure the first rune chant resolves. So I can guarantee that I'm going to create 2 rune chants here. Well, at least 1. There we go. And we're keeping the Chancon Lantern to create another one. Okay, so 2 rune chants now. And I create another one. Then I have 3. But 3 doesn't really do much for me. I'd either want 4. You know what? How about we Arsenal this instead? Okay. Then I have at least one guaranteed way to create another rune chant at the start of next turn. And I hope nobody's here who really knows how to play this hero, because I'm sure they're cringing hard. Alright. They're passing. Deathly Wail. What do I pick here? So, okay, so Deathly Wail. Malefic is really good. That has go again. Okay, so we play out the Malefic. That's clear. We have one rune chant at the moment. If it's right at my top, then I create another with Jack on Lantern, but that's a bit of a gamble. That's a bit of a gamble. So we do want to create one through this. We only have one right now. This is a block card. I wonder if I should have banished this instead. Alright, I think we're gonna gamble here. That worked. We only have 2 though. Okay, so I need 3 for Deathly Wail. I'm gonna use the tunic counter. Destroy the Greymoor, get 1 more. And then play the Deathly Wail. I'm gonna IP myself here. This is not... If a hero has lost life this turn, you may play this as throwing for an instant. Okay, so I can put this in Arsenal and can play that at instant speed. And we keep the block card in hand. Alright. Oh, am I gonna have enough for 2 widespread annihilations? I don't think so. I missed. I was thinking, did I miss the opportunity, right? And I definitely did. I'm taking so much life here, so much damage. Don't necessarily need this. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. 4 rune chance. Good, but so this gives me a go again. But again, I'm not gonna have enough for the second attack. Because I'm gonna have 1 generated through this, and that's it. So I can play it afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna be missing rune chance if I want to play the second widespread annihilation. But we're gonna block with this because I'm going very low on life here. And we can just play next turn. So okay, so let me do this. I'm just gonna attack with widespread annihilation. I'm gonna Arsenal Shadow Puppetry to hope for a bigger turn next turn. They may be blocking out everything here. Because I didn't use my hero ability, because I can't. I have to play a non-action. It needs to be a shadow, right? Shadow non-attack, yes. So I didn't. So if I could have done Shadow Puppetry, that would have been the case. But if they block out, that could help me a lot as well. I mean, our life total is pretty close at the moment, to be honest. So maybe this is not over yet. It certainly looked a lot. There was a much bigger difference earlier on in the game. However, if it hits, I'm going to banish a card. No, because I didn't take any damage this turn. Oh, they're blocking it out. Which also means I can't play this right now. Okay. Okay, yikes. I don't have to go again. Let's put another Malefic up. I only have 2 rune chants. Can I create more? Once per turn, 1 cost. When this hits, create a rune chant. So what I could do is play Mordred, just attack with my weapon. It's terrible, but... No, actually, let me do this. Mordred. Funeral Moon. No. 4, and we arsenal this. Okay. We're gonna have to keep the Deathly Will. The blue, but that's only 4. I think the Deathly Delight, but I don't have a go again, so it doesn't really matter that much. So we want to play the Widespread Annihilation, right? So we need to make sure there's nothing in hand, basically. Yeah, this is not going to be great. When your combat chain closes, you may banish a face down. If you do, for each hero has lost life this turn, banish a card from your graveyard. Alright, let's block with the Deathly Grail. There may be a reaction, but I do have a defense reaction in Arsenal. Okay, the Delta is opening again. Which is not great. Right, okay. Yeah, okay, so this is giving a lot. So I'm gonna have to use the Reduce to Rune Chant here, I think. I don't want to take... Oh my god, that is massive. Yeah, 12? No, thank you. I would not like to take 12 damage. Okay, we will banish the Deathly Delight. I can't trigger Spellbound Creepers. Yeah, I'm not doing that well, am I? I am not doing well. Yeah, that last attack from them was super big. I'm definitely not sequencing things right. So I think I need to make sure that on turns like this, I can harness a go again much more often. Yeah, they can just block me out here. Yeah. I don't want this in my arsenal. Okay. 4 again. Okay, that's fine. So we play Deadwood Dirge. We destroy one of these, which gives me more. May play this from Banished Zone. If your hero has lost turn, you may play this as though it were an instant. Okay, we're not doing that. We're playing... Put a bind counter on Spellbound Creepers. You may play your next non-attack action card from this as though it was an instant. Okay, so I actually... Let's play... We can only create 1 rune chant there, right? I'm wondering if there's a line here to Spellbound Creepers to play the Deathly Delight as well. That I'm not seeing. Yeah. Okay, so why did they become active? So let me just read it in. Put a bind counter on spellbound creepers. You may play your Nox attack action card this turn as though it were an instant. So what I could do is play Cull as an instant, but I only have one rune chant. So even if that were the case, I can't play Shadow Puppet. Can't play Deathly Delight anyway. Yeah, I'm just killing myself here with my blood debt. Okay. When the combat chain closes, if a hero has lost life this turn, create an Eloquence token. Eloquence is pretty good. Let me play a check on Lantern. No, I can't really. That was a red. Let's try that again. And now I play Funeral Moon. Create a rune chant. No, I want to play it afterwards. Alright, Eloquence. Can I use it on Funeral Moon to give it a go again? You could Creepers to check a lantern for an action point? Ah, okay, got it. Oh, it needs to say go again. Okay. Okay, Eloquence. So now the Eloquence gives a non-attack action card. Okay, so basically what happens is... Okay. Wait, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens. But I think, I mean, honestly, it didn't go too badly. I could just die here. I should have read the on-hit here. Just doesn't cost an AP, but gives you an AP. So basically, you keep an action point because you already... Because through the go again, you already have one. Oh, I need to block this out. So basically, you stack action points. Well, this is sad. Sad little turn here. Right. So the way I understand it is, right, you play a non-attack action with go again, and because it cracks this, you have basically 2 go again, and because you already have go again, you get a second action point. Am I getting that correctly, or am I completely wrong after 4 years of playing this game? I may be completely wrong. I don't have any rune chant here at all. No again, can't stack. You was talking about creeps. Oh, okay. Oh wait. Oh wait. So because you can. Oh, so okay. So because you're playing it as an instant, you're preserving the go again. I'm so confused. It's best to use some funeral or call because they don't naturally have go again. Okay. All right. Confused AF. This hero is clearly not made for me. Playing it at instant speed does not cost an AP, but to go again on the card you play gives you an AP. Okay. Right, okay. Right. I think I understand that. I'm just playing Cull here, so they have to get rid of a card. Right? I have to do something to get them to get rid of one of their cards. I may still be dead. I may very well still be dead here. Alright, let's block for 3. The reaction may just kill me. You miss Flail? Ah, you're right. I did. I did indeed. Oh, there we go. GG. Oh, GG. All right. I mean, listen. I'm guessing I missed a lot of things here. Where's a good game? I think I missed a lot of things, but I did feel better than the games that I played before. So all in all, like, I mean, I'm sure if you are familiar with this hero, right? If you know what Vynnset should do, you probably cringed a lot. But I think generally I understand what the hero is trying to do. It's just the execution. Like, I understand like maybe 80%, I would say. What I need to do is like better anticipate how the deck functions to set up big turns. And I feel like I wasn't patient enough. Some of the interactions are complex. That's certainly what it feels like. Yeah. For sure. But it's fun. I always liked Vynnset. Like, and it's good to... I feel like I've always felt like Vynnset is what a Runeblade should be like. Because the split damage is so good. Oh. I'm gonna try and full send here because I feel like if I go long against Mario, like, listen, while I'm trying to play these heroes, right? What I'm trying to do is get some room to learn. But the thing is, if your opponent banishes a lot of your cards or disrupts your hands, then I'm not sure you have the time to do anything. It's just hard to learn when you get constant disruption. Anyway, game number 2. We take it on the chin. Clave. I hate seeing 2 Malefics in the hand here where I may have to block. They pitched a blue. Okay, no flick. Okay, they're attacking twice. Oh, hello there. We will play the Reduce for True Enchant. Yeah, I mean, we had to assume there was going to be a flick somewhere along the road. At least we get a Rune Chant out of first turn. And they are in Black Widow form. Okay, so... Deathly Delights. Let's do Widespread Destruction. Closest life this turn banishes a card from their arsenal. Okay, they have an arsenal. Jack-o'-lantern. This is a huge gamble. Oh, it paid off. Oh, look at that. Vynnset is so hard to play without making any mistakes. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing 5-dimensional chess. I can't even imagine how Kingdom players must feel. It's hard. Alistair, welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. That CH at the end of your name makes me think you're from Switzerland. Because CH is like the country symbol for Switzerland, right? You are? Hauptschweiz. Okay, so what do I play here? Eloquence is nice, but the widespread destruction definitely, I think, is what I want to do. No go again on this one. Yeah, widespread destruction, right? I'm definitely going to be watching hockey tonight. I know, like, card games and like sports don't usually mix that well, but I'm definitely a big hockey fan, and the World Championship is going on at the moment. For everybody who doesn't know, they're being played in Switzerland. Switzerland is off to a great start with 2 wins against the US and Latvia, and today they play, I want to say Finland. I forgot. So do you play? Is this your hero then, Alistair? Is this where you play? Oh, well, the lair will make sure I can't banish anything from their arsenal. So this one says, and this hits a hero, they banish a card from their hand. Okay, banishing is actually okay. You main Vynnset. Okay. Let me say this. This is my 5th game on the hero. I'm an average player at most. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna be playing here. I'm trying to learn the heroes by myself though, so I can, because we're playing a big tournament here, right? And I'm trying to progress the heroes by my own volition. So please no backseat gaming, because I'm trying to get better by myself. This is certainly a hand, and I have no rune chance. I think I'm just gonna block 9 here. Then we banish this. But it had to be that, right? But because we banished this, I can now play this. Not very good. Doesn't feel very good. Usually I welcome back to gaming. Like, usually I welcome people helping me what to play. But because in this challenge, I'm really... Because it's this challenge, like, where I'm playing like this big bracket, it only really makes sense if the heroes progress because I play them, you know, because I play them decently. Not because people... Like, because we're trying to see... Okay, so if I'm playing Vynnset against Lyath in this bracket, right? I'm trying to see which one am I better with? So which hero progresses? And if people tell me, oh, do this and that, because somebody's here who knows the hero really well, I feel like in that situation it's not really fair if a hero progresses because people told me what to do. Usually I do welcome backseat gaming, but I think in this case it makes a lot of sense to not do that. How long have you been playing, Alistair? I wonder if I played against you. I was at the Battle Harden in Lucerne last summer. Holy crap, it was hot in that room. They've left. If they leave, the game doesn't count unless it goes to half-life on one of the heroes. If it's on, if one of us is at half-life, if I'm lower than them, they win, and we count it as a loss for me. If I'm higher life than them and they're at half-life, then it counts as a win for me. I was in Lucerne, started Tales of Aria. Dude! Almost the same. That's a while. You must have enjoyed watching the calling in Sao Paulo this weekend with Vynnset going to finals. Hey, I will open a pack gladly, Scorched Rose. Any preferences? Type !packs to find out what I have at the moment. Right, I think they left. Dealer's choice. How about we open a pack of Compendium, because the new set is right around the corner. How about that? Was awesome. So happy finally see Vynnset receiving some love and people see her potential. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. She's so good. Alright, I think my opponent left. I'm going to open up the pack, and if they still haven't returned by the time the pack is opened, we are going to redo the game. Alright, here we are. A Compendium of Wraith pack. And yeah, if somebody's new here, by the way, if you don't know what Flesh and Blood is, if you're new to the game, if you're new to the channel, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Is Vynnset getting anything in the new set that is interesting for her? Quickening Sands. Become the Bottle. You know, it's people going out drinking on the weekend. That's what they say. Cut and Carve. Wow, I won one of those. I won a skirmish. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at me. Stadium Security. Concoct Disorder. Become the Cup. Destructive Tendencies. Apparently much better than I gave it credit for. Wait, is it? Yes, because this destroys counters from Fano Spring Tunic, right? Which is really good, it turns out. Lift Power Spell and a Graven Cowl, and we have nothing spicy. Probably not. Ah. Alright, nothing in there. My opponent hasn't returned, so we will claim victory. However, the game for the tournament will just be replaced. We do not count that. That does not count at all. Let's see what our next opponent will be. El Azoji. Right, we are going to go first. This is the first time I can pick. It's not versus mid-range. I think we want to go full send. You know what? Let's play this matchup. Like macro matches where you want to block them out and send back disruptive attacks until they're forced on the defense. I think that sounds about right. What is the last card we take here? How about another Malefic? We're one card short. Oh, hi, Bran. Oh, hi. How are you? All right, let's make this big screen. Fight. We'll banish the Deathly Delight. We will... pitch... this... and this. Because this we could theoretically play by paying the cost as well, right? And we got the setup. I was wondering, I was stopping there because I've always wondered if I should banish the Requiem for the Damned. It feels like it's exactly what you want to do. Good went to Strasbourg over the weekend for a concert of Angin de Poutrine. I've never heard of that band, but I hope it was good. Instant, discard this, prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to this turn. The first time you will prevent damage this way, create a Runechant token. Alright. Let's see what they do first here. Alright, we discard it now. Oi, 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 that's a lot of damage. Wait, you both know the band? What kind of music is it? Like, what's... I think we'll take the 7. What could possibly go wrong?
Danger zone!
That was really good. On 2 fealty already. Not where you want to be. So again, I have the problem with the no-go against, right? But we'll play a Malefic. In the very least. And then the Deathly Well. It's coming to chain closest crit. Runechant tokens equal the number of heroes who have lost life this turn. I have 4, so the blue doesn't do anything. So I think that's what we want to play. Because we gotta assume their hand is all red, right? So they're not gonna prevent us rune chance. Just gonna take that. This is probably a race, I would say. Experimental rock band from Canada. Archer fan? I love Archer. Lana. Lana! Lana! That's how you get ants. I think I've rewatched Archer like 3 times. That's the wrong one.
Danger zone!
I used to listen to I would say it was like a country rock band from Quebec called Les Cowboys Fringants. I think that's how you pronounce it. Love that band. Alright. Alright. 2. Alright, they're gonna do more damage here. Alright, let's prevent some damage. Let's create some rune chants. This is 2 guys, one with the double-necked Baskar and the drummer and the looper does Dude, that sounds awesome. I need to write this down. I want to check this band out. Alright, let me... How do I make a note of this? Give me a second. Let me just quickly do this to make sure I don't dox myself. I've doxed myself enough. I had to change passwords at least 3 times because I doxed myself at one point or another during the stream. There we go. Until I canceled my Netflix membership 2 years ago, I watched Archer 3 times a year. Miss it so much, but Netflix is so expensive now. Dude. I mean, I don't want to say do illegal things, but, you know, sail the high seas? I want to keep my hand, guys. I want to keep my hand. You know, let's block for 2. Let's get rid of the arsenal. Alright. At least I wasn't marked, so no more frailties right now. They might get it next turn though. Alright, so we banish the white spread destruction. So this is banishes a card from their arsenal. So they have an arsenal, so that's what we want to attack. If my one Malefic, we'll play a second Malefic. And do I want to do the Deadwood Dirge here? Is this the right time to do this? So do I have something with two? So let me try. So we do this. This. Okay, that doesn't do what I was... Okay. That didn't exactly do what I thought it would do. Nope, that didn't do what I wanted to do. Okay, that's a lot of rune chance though. So I wonder if they have any blues. They have a null rune gloves, but I wonder if that's a bit more performative than anything else. And the widespread destruction, of course, is good. They need to banish a card from their arsenal, which they have right now. So let's see if this does something. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Listen, I used to have an Amazon Prime subscription, and I ended that because I felt like I don't really need everything the next day. Like, you think you want things the next day, but you don't really need it the next day, right? And then, like, the shows on Amazon Prime are just not that good, you know? Like, there's some decent ones, but really, all in all, not that good. So I was like, you know what? Let me end it. However, speaking of which, funny thing, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription every year. And thing is, if you don't use it, your free Twitch Prime subscription, it just kind of goes away. So, you know what happens with that money? Jeff Bezos gets free money. And as I keep maintaining on this channel, you know what Jeff Bezos doesn't need more of? Money. I guarantee you, he has enough money for the rest of his life. So, if you haven't used it anywhere else, and you're watching on Twitch, and you're enjoying the stream, I would love your Twitch Prime subscription. If you dealt arcane damage this turn, you may place a thrower an instant. Next time a Runeblade attack action card you control hits a hero this turn, look at their hand and choose a card they discard. Okay. Whenever you hit a marked hero, create a fealty token. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to prevent the third fealty here. Maybe. This is a 3 block. Let me keep it. I'm gonna have to block again. I'm gonna banish the Eloquent Eulogy. This is what I'm supposed to do with this build, right? Block. Ooh, I could block with Diadec Carapace. Yeah, that's fine. That's what it's for. Also, there's something funny somebody said. Like, Daike, the new art from Gem Pack 5, did you see it? It's the first art card that has been de-weebified. I found that pretty funny. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull this off at instant speed. Do we play Eloquent? Yes, we do, because we do want the Eloquence, right? Yeah, we do want that. Damage, going through. Okay, they do not want to seem to block here. Deal arcane damage. Alright, let's... They're really keen on a 5-card hand. So... You know. Oh. Wait, did I do that prematurely? Oh, I did it at the wrong time. But because I played this, I have an AP? Because this has go again. I played it instant speed and it's go again, so I can... Oh, guys. I did the thing. I stumbled into it like an idiot, but I did the thing. And they're letting... So they basically need to block this for this not to take effect. Yes. Oh, like an idiot. But I mean, getting the Hunt end there as a block is really good. Oh no, but what is his hand? I have drawn into the dreaded... Runeblade hand. Because this is nothing. Yeah, they're gonna get the third fealty here. If I would have actually played it correctly and got the cull to... So what I needed to play is the cull while after reactions before damage resolves on the first attack that turn, right? That's when I needed to play it. Yeah. Okay, each one burns a card from their hands. I did that incorrectly, right? They didn't take damage. So this does nothing. Well, okay. Pass. Okay, we got a Deathly Whale now, and we have a Go Again Enabler, but we don't have two. Alright, we'll see what they do here. They do have 4 fealty, so I can't really count on them not getting more. I think that that boat has sailed, so if I want to keep the blocks, we're probably keeping them for the second attack. Yeah. Oh, go again? Oh no. Oh no. That is a lot of damage. I don't need 2 of these. Oh. Oh, that went bad. That went bad really fast. Okay, so we're down 9 now. Okay. You can break Eloquence Token to make a rune chant? Okay. Do I need that though? Probably because I don't have Go Again. I mean, I don't need it with the 2 Go Agains. So, let's do this actually. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not how I wanted to play that. Okay, so we played this, and then we banish, and I could potentially play it, but I'm not gonna have enough rune chance. Do I play 1? Sure. Feels risky. It's a terrible. It's kind of a bad hand, isn't it? So I could put this in Arsenal for next turn. I mean, I could play the call, but the call... Then I banish my card as well. If I understand the card correctly. Because it's for both, right? Yeah, each hero banishes a card from their hand. Each. So I need to have an empty hand to really make use of that. So I have to go again here, but I have no follow-up. So I need a second card here that I can play. I think I may just be dead here, potentially. I think, yeah, I definitely made a huge amount of mistakes again. I mean, I could have played Shadow Puppetry and hoped that we banish a card, but it would have been a Funeral Mood. That would have done nothing. Do they kill me here? They have 4 cards. That's a lot of cards to have. I'm keeping the reduced rune chance. It's kind of irritating that that keeps popping up. Actually, wait, hold on. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ah. Thank you. Where's the thank? Where's the thank you? Now, depending what they do here, I may just be dead anyway. Not so far. Okay. Oops. Well, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this down to 1. Well, 2, because math. 8 fealties. Seems good. Well, let's play the Shadow Puppetry. No, I'm not gonna take damage here. Okay, so let's play Murder Tides. There is potential here. Not sure though. If this was the one that creates rune chants, and I can banish something to the top of the deck to attack, I think we have something we can do. But otherwise, how about I play the call here? Actually, get a card out of their hands. Yeah, that makes sense. Get rid of the instant. Does nothing but create a fealty. Hey, Black Belt, how are you? The problem is I don't have any rune chants. Do I want to banish this? Yes. But I don't have... I have nothing... Yeah, see, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna die here anyway. I'm missing a rune chant. 1 rune chant. Actually, if I get 1 more rune chant here, I may be able to turn the game around, actually. For these 0 with Sandra playing Berserker Run tonight, dude, let's do it. Let's go. Good luck with that. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, so GG. Actually, I'm pretty close here. So if I had the rune chant, right? Last turn. Good game. Good game. If I had a rune chant, and then I play the Murder Tide, I get a second rune chant. And then the top banish of the Shadow Puppetry gets me the Widespread Ruin. That means I'm coming in for another 8. Right? And they're on 6 life. With all red cards. So they take... What they would probably do is take 2. Now, I'm probably still dead. They take 2. They block for 6. And then they just play 1 reaction. That's maybe enough to kill me. Okay. I mean, it was pretty close at the end there. Alright, 1 more chance for Vynnset to win a game. Then we go to Lyath. Yeah, exactly. I noticed that, Bran, right? But, like, yeah. Maybe I should have just blocked with it, honestly. Maybe I should have just blocked. Good. 3rd and final game with Vynnset for now. Then we go to Lyath. You're not gonna like what I play on Lyath. That is certain. That is for certain. You're not gonna like it. I know already. 1st or 2nd? Oh god. A mirror is not what I was hoping for. Well, let's go 1st. Let's go full send. Or strong. Like, when you don't know a hero, the last thing you want to do is, like, play into somebody that probably knows the hero better than you do. You get more challenge turn if you called banishing the funeral before the last attack. Yeah. When do we vote on who takes the bench? Apparently next week, I hear. I think it's happening on the 25th or 26th. That's when they enable it. What is everyone's votes? I think it hasn't changed much, right? Ira. Alright, what are we banishing? Deathly Delights. They have a different setup than I do. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, we... Oh, I should have played the Mordred... Can't have played the Mordred first. Alright, we'll just play the Malefic then. And the Mordred Tide goes into Arsenal. I need Ire to say, or I have to run Blaze or Briar. Do you think Blaze is going to be good? I think Ire is going to leave for 100%. Like, people are going to... Yeah. Briar is gone, dude. Sorry. Well, Briar as well, but Ire mainly. Wait, did I not bring... Oh, I did. Alright, so how do I win this game? That's the question, isn't it? How do I win this game? Okay, let me... Runes and equal the number of heroes who have lost life this turn. If I block this out, then... Alright, let's do this. Then they don't have any rune chance. Do we want to get rid of this? We can't make any rune chance this turn. But we want to keep it for later. Blaze is going to be fire. That was certainly a pun. Alright. They took a damage. We banished the Eloquent Eulogy. We play the Mordred Tides because the Malefic Incantation will create a rune chant. Which one do I want to play? The Deathly Delight or the Eloquent? I think the Eloquent makes more sense. Because that gives me an Eloquence token, right? So, I mean, maybe. I should have played Cull. Alright, let's play it now. Want to pay one? No. We should have 2 rune chants. That is correct. That's what we have. Actually, that card is pretty bad. I just noticed. I don't want them to ban cards. I should have done it before damage. Anyway, here we are. They only have 1 rune chant at the moment, though. They create a rune chant here. So that's 2. They can't play the Widespread Disruption so far. They can create one with this. No, that's the Eloquence. Okay, so 1. Can't prevent that. Okay. Four go again. Block 3. $36 to 36. I don't know how to navigate this at all. So we don't want this to hit because we don't want them to get a rune chant. Okay, so we're blocking for 2 here. Just to make sure they don't get... They start for rune chants. I feel like that's definitely where I want them to be. But they can play this at instant speed, right? No, this is Eloquence. I keep messing it up. It's Eloquence and not a rune chant. Well, there we go. This will give them the rune chance. So we're just gonna block this out. So continues to be no rune chance on their side. Well, no, 2. Ah, where did I miss? Oh no. I thought I blocked it out. Because they did damage to themselves, right? I'm confused. I am confused. Okay. Rune chant, taking damage, death to the lights. Just life. This doesn't really do all that much. The Requiem gave him 2 on damage. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. So yeah, they did damage to themselves to do it. Yeah. Smart actually. Because now they have to. Now they're going to be able to play widespread. Although I don't have anything in my arsenal. I gained life on the other side. So 27 to 37. Deathly Well is 3. Widespread Ruin is 2. They have 3. We are going to prevent this, honestly. I'm not going to let this hit. This is going to be in for 6. Blocking 6. I'm 10 life ahead at the moment. They have no go again at the time. It looks like they're on the same deck. Unless Jack-o'-lantern is right. Like, Jack-o'-lantern is one of those cards that sort of the whole controversy. It should be like playable promos should be a thing. Which is a good question. Right, so Widespread Ruin here again. Yeah, we're just gonna play it. They're taking the damage always. Okay. They banish. This gets them to banish a card, which is again not necessary. I don't want to enable their banishes. I had a turn with Blaze where I sent 12. Oh, that's nasty. What sucks is even with Kino leaving, we're stuck with Blaze, so it's going to be a while before both heroes can be banned. But Kano doesn't do anything. Kano isn't good. Just bring AB4 and you're fine. I think Icelander is a much bigger threat. It may be possible, Veet. It may be possible. But Kano has always been a case. If you come prepared for Kano, you're fine. If you disrespect him, you're dead. AB4 makes me sad. I mean, if you want to play Wizard, yes. Yes. That would make you sad. I get it. Here they trigger the go again. 3. Deathly Whale. I have no blues. I'm probably going to lose a card to call. Okay, I'm going to have to take this. And then they can play the call at instant speed, right? AB5? Imagine playing AB5. Oh, wait, does it come and the call? You're kidding me, right? What? Oh my god. See, they played it at the right time. And now I'm sad. Oh my god, that is turn. Oh, that destroys my whole turn. Now they want me to block with another card from hand, right? Because of what I do, then I'm gonna have to. I don't want to give them my equipment, so they can play the call here to get rid of my Malefic, which is what they should be doing. Yeah, that is very sad. Because I really needed that to create more rune chance. Yeah, now I'm suddenly it's not looking good anymore. I miss AB5 CYB Yoji. Oh my god, that sounds so toxic. That sounds so incredible. That hand of theirs did so much work. That hand did so much work. On the one hand, where I had all reds. I mean, if I'm losing this game, I think that was definitely one of the major turnarounds right there. Damn it, I keep giving them cards. That's really not what I should be doing. Hey, Pockets! Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. My last episode of A Pound of Flesh, Pockets is my guest. Go listen to it if you haven't. We talk about all things. Right. Another call. You know what? I would really love better cards. My hands are really not giving right now. My hands are not giving. Now they're just gonna use call and I have no cards to play. Ziggy gameplay? Yeah, it's in a few hours, isn't it? Honestly, I feel very whelmed. How you doing, Pockets? How was your weekend? Very long but great detail of the new partnership? Yeah, it was a great conversation. Yeah, this is definitely turning... They're thinking, should I use the call here or not? Now, the good thing is, no rune chance. That is the one thing that is positive from right now. I don't have any either. But I can create 2 very quickly. Are they going to attack me with their flail? They're going to... Okay, crap. Why are they activating boots? Because they take 1 damage... to give themselves 2 rune chance on their turn. Okay. See, that's what I should be doing. Now they're gonna have 3. Pretty good, man. Preparing for Omen's pre-release. Just new Star City games and min-max games to post their price so I can create my price sheet. This is bad. They're gonna have 3 rune chance here. Right? No? 1? 1. I can't do anything. Need to check something real quick. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, 27 to 19. We still have a game. We still have a game. But I don't have any attacks in my hand. That is a lot of rune chance. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay. Alright, I mean, I can't really do anything this turn anyway, so might as well just pitch things away to not take any damage. We're higher life than them, right? So, you know, let's stay there. Let's stay there. Let's block this out. Take an off turn. And we say higher than them. If I'm not going to be able... Like, I couldn't attack on this turn anyway. Like, what I could have done is, like, play a Malefic, right? But it's not worth taking the damage in my eyes. And a Pound of Flesh, of course, this week with Hate and Dale. So once you caught up, you know, Wednesday's going to be pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. So we can actually Deep Recess of Existence, but we're not going to have... We still have the Eloquent Eulogy. So they have 2 rune chance. They can play Widespread Ruin. Right, so maybe this is where I take some damage. We block with the... it only blocks for 2. 2 is like, you don't want to block with this, bro. I think they're on the same deck list. At least not more rune chance, right? Mordred Tide, okay. Okay, that would let them generate 3. It generates 4, actually. Yeah, this is gonna be 4 rune chance, I think. So, I have this. We block for 3, play this. Get more rune chance for the Deadwood Dirge. Yeah, let's use this. I mean, the effect is gonna land anyway because I used their hero ability, right? Oh, come on. Oh, they're gonna attack again because they're getting an action point back. Oh, come on. That makes me sad. I mean, if I'm playing against the creator of the list, then I'm not sad to lose against it. The problem is now they can attack again, right? But I do feel like they've seen the better hands. I feel like they've seen the better hands. I'm gonna have to let this go, otherwise I'm gonna be... I can't block it out anyway. Alright, we'll play Malefic. Doesn't do anything for me this turn. I don't like that I have an instant. Do I activate the Vex and Quill hand? No, I do not. I felt pretty good about this game midway through, but it's really turning around on me. Not feeling good about it again. I get a decent deal at my LGS since I'm the Tion judge. They count me as an employee and I get discounted rate in boxes. Dude, that's awesome. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Getting an employee discount on like TCG product is pretty big. I'm not sure I can recover from this here. Although they have no rune chance right now, so maybe we still have a chance. That legend, not the... Wait, why is there so many legend 27s? Is that like a meme or what? I need some water. Oh, it's an old meme. Hey, Sigma, how are you? Hey, Sigma. I'm thinking about retiring in Portugal. 10% of boxes, 50% of cases. That's pretty good. I think I slightly remember it, Hug. I think there's something like in the back of my head about it. Oh, dude, like my hand. Seriously? On another call? What? This is like the third call. And they had a succumb, and I have none of those. Well, one. Yeah, I mean, if you play Mirror, and this is how the game shakes out, right? Yeah. At least it seems like they can't... No, they can Deathly Wail. Never mind. I am dead. I am so dead. And now they can just use call and get my last card, right? It's like, what do I do? I can't... I can't do anything. I can't play a single turn because I need to banish this card, but I can't. I want to retire in Japan? No, you don't. It's too expensive. You wanna retire somewhere with like a nice climate? Yeah, I can't do anything. They keep having all the answers. And because I can't do anything back, they can just basically freely play. And if you can freely play as Vynnset, I think you're the happiest person in the world. Can't prevent the first one, so it's gonna hit. They're gonna create more rune chants. See, I feel like I haven't had a game where this was a case where I could just like actually could just freely create rune chants the whole time. It just didn't happen to me. The disruption was really the problem this game. Like the multiple calls, if they hadn't happened when they did, I think I actually had a very good chance in this game. Just Kusuke. Windmirrors look a lot like Ravenmirrors. One just doesn't get to do anything. Yeah, and you know what? If that one person is somebody that really doesn't know the hero. Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna skip everything. I can't block it. GG. GG! Right. Good game. Good game. Alright, 3 games of Vynnset, 3 losses. You know what? It is not hugely surprising. I think this last game, if they had a couple less calls, and me one more, I think I could have probably won this game. I don't think there was a huge skill gap here. But yeah. Did I see the 50+ turn game in Brazil? I paid like half attention to it, like, but I did see, yeah, I did see it. It was on my second screen. Pretty crazy. I think Max got a good deal there. And by the way, you know who was on my podcast? Max Diekman. It's always fun to see like so many players that were guests on my stream to see them play. Lyath. We're going into Lyath because time is short. This is the list that went top 4 in Jakarta. That's why I'm playing this list. This is the only list that has done anything remotely good in the last few weeks. Now, you know. If you know, you know. So he's 12th out of 34 in the Wilson score, so Group B. The idea generally behind this hero is that you pump your attacks like crazy, and you do like big, huge 20 damage attacks with on hits. He's the only hero who can draw 5 cards. His intellect is 5. But the base damage and block of cards are halved. So 5 becomes 3, as the hero text says. And you can use at an instant, you pay 2, the crowd boosts, and defending action cards get +1. So you kind of can make up for it, and that also gets you a might. Now, this list is Block Slop, which should help me win a game on this hero. I know it's not very exciting to watch, but I think the pattern on how to play this hero is easier for me to understand and to execute than it is on Vynnset, right? Giga Fatigue build, that is this. Did I win a game on this? I did. Wait. I did win games. One of these was somebody conceded, so ignore that. But I win 1 game. That is more games than I won in Vynnset in the preparation. Now, what's my worry when I play this hero? He has a very simple game plan, but you gotta stick to it. If you plan to fatigue your opponent, you can't give them 1 single point of value too much. It could lose you the game. Now, that means the difficulty that I will be facing here is stay the line no matter what the life differential looks like. Stay the line, block, 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 block. That's the plan. Stick to it, and I can win a game. So that's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. I hope you have a drink. I hope you have some popcorn. This may take a while. And Brad and I agree, Vynnset has a pretty high ceiling for skill. Yeah, I don't... So the thing is, like, when I'm thinking about... I may have a midlife crisis, right? That's why I'm thinking about retirement. But I'm not sure I want to retire in Japan. It's too expensive, right? You want to retire in a country where your money goes further than a country where you live right now. You want to retire somewhere with good healthcare. And you want to retire somewhere that has like a good climate. Okay, so this apparently is really favored for me. We're just gonna take the 60. Just now with this matchup, I need to be really careful to rock. This could get out of control fast. I only want a boat and a place to dock. Sure, I mean, if that's what you want, then there's... Yeah, sure, why not?
Round 1.
Alright, so I go first. Okay, so what do we do? Beginning of your action phase, destroy Towering Titan. The next Guardian attack action play, you get this turn. So we can't play that. So I think all we do is bonk. We bonk for 4. For 3. I activate my hero ability, and we keep the ripple away. No, we don't keep the ripple away. We keep the blessing. Yes, that gives me more flexibility, and we keep the command and conquer. Take the dishonor if they send it. No backseat. Liar's Charm. If I make their hero ability non-functional, that's pretty good. But this is 1 damage. 1 damage is awkward. I think I'm gonna have to take 1. Actually, no. Why would I take 1? We pay 1, we pitch the blue. And then we can do 2 oases here this turn as well. There's another 1. I'm gonna take it because if I go lower life, the Oasis Respite gives me the life back, right? So that's 3. I'm gonna use the Blessing of Serenity here. Rent 3 of that. I'm not sure I can swing Hammer here. I don't think I have enough resources. Break Tide. Oh, Break Tide, okay. Do you want to know the function of Liar's Charm? I'm not sure I do. Okay, Command and Conquer for 4. Wow. I mean, I've used it pretty effectively. So making sure my opponent doesn't have hero abilities works really well into something like Gravy Bones, right? You missed a CNC for 7? Yeah, I could have given it another +1, right? Yeah. But you know, getting 2 cards from them is what I like to see. Right, so we took 1 damage. The ones are really, really awkward. The Tear Asunder is great. Alright, take the 1. This is for 4. Okay, we'll not let this resolve. We'll play the Oasis. They could have a reaction on top of this. So we're gonna block for 4 here. Cool, okay. So I missed another +1. Should have waited with passing through to activate my hero ability to get a Might. Alright. It is what it is. 4 Dominate is pretty good as well. If they don't block, they lose 2 cards. Is this Blade Break? It is. So they lose 2 cards here. I'm not sure they realize I played a Tear Asunder. I mean, again, like it's an exchange where I attack with a weapon and I get 2 cards from their hand. That's exactly what I want to do. That's 100% my goal. Fiddler's Green is very good. Very good. Let's block 2. Block 3. We are going to activate Spring Tunic. Activate Hero Ability. Yes, we're blocking for 4. Okay, cool. So then it's Hammer again. The Fiddlers is a bit awkward here, but I'm guessing they're gonna attack with Kodachis again. Alright, we play the Sigil, back up to 42, 35 to 42. Searching Strike, okay. For 5. Alright, we cannot. So that's for 3. We activate Hero Build. We need to block 2 more. This is gonna be not ideal here. Right, so we still have the Oasis in case they do something weird. So 5 here. Okay. But they're going wider than I can block this 5-card hand. I don't like it. I don't like it. I may take damage here. So this is 3. It's only 1. It's both Blade Break. This is gonna be 4 block. Okay. Alright. Something is gonna leak. Something is gonna leak. I have no more blocks left, so the Kodachi will hit. I feel like I did that incorrectly. I should have waited for later in the turn. Although that would turn out pretty well. I mean, 2 Kodachis, sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. Kodachi. I could use Rampart's Head again. Let's do that. No, wait, hold on. That's what I wanted to pitch this. Not resolve the sigil. Having a sigil for 3 life at the bottom of the deck, considering we're probably going to go second cycle, is pretty good as well. I really like the drag down, giving it a -3. So we're going to let this pretend like nothing is happening. They're going to do a drag down and give it a -1. 3 on this one. Okay. I'm a bit worried here, of course, of instant speed stuff, right? That they can... the Ancestral Harmony is the one that I'm worried about. I wonder if they're trying to counter-fatigue me. Definitely don't want them to draw cards. Yeah, I wonder if they're just trying to counter-fatigue me. I wonder if I'm doing this correctly. Gonna let this hit. Let's go for the second Kodachi block here. I'm keeping the Command and Conquer. Vault of Jeru. I think I need to be more strategic about what I'm blocking. Okay, so this doesn't have go again. I don't think this was correct. I think this was misblocked. I don't think I blocked this correctly. I should have blocked in a different way. And I want to just hammer, right? But at the same time, if I have a Command and Conquer in hand and I have the resources to play it, I kind of need to. I definitely need to get cards from them. I can't let them just have 5 cards every single turn. I need to be swinging the hammer. I think that's my key, right? Because they could just do 2 damage. My hammer does 3 to 4 damage. So theoretically, that's better math. If I can do 3 for 4. Alright, they're letting the... Yeah, they had that in there for a while. They didn't want it. Okay. Fiddler's Green is very good. Okay, so we're going for 5. 5 go again. Let's say when attack action card you control hits, you may discard a card. Okay. So it's any card. No, I didn't miss another. Why would I have missed another one? I triggered Lyath. Where did I miss it? I triggered Lyath. Unless I'm not understanding, which is possible. It's very possible. Oh no, crap. I definitely missed this one. But with this hand, it's always going to be very hard to block out. But I definitely miscounted here. I thought both of them gonna... No, because one is a block. Ah, that's my mistake. That's... I let their ability trigger. Okay, blocking this for 4 though. Crap. Okay, see, that's what I get for making a mistake like that. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Well, I'm gonna have to eat it now. Can't really block anything. Okay, I made a mistake. Hopefully this does not cost me the game. It's fine. We move on. It's not the end of the world. At least I only have a 4-card hand here. Alright, let's reset. Let's do it again. Kodachi for 1. Why would I want them to dishonor me? Isn't my hero ability pretty crucial to being able to block them out? Oh, I get... Oh, of course, of course. Guys, of course. I get it now. I get it. Oh, that's 1. That's not great. Okay, that's another shuriken. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I need to get the might. I almost missed it. Oh, well, I did miss it. Okay, so 31 to 33. We're almost even on cards. I mean, the obvious thing is here to just send Command and Conquer. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Of course, if you're letting them dishonor you, you're just getting suddenly everything blocks again. But the thing is, right? Like, they should know that, right? They should know. Surely they know. Surely they know. All right. 5. Is this a token? No, it's an item, not a token. Do I want to use Lyath here? All right. I'm gonna do everything. Oh, I understand what Lyath does. You take it away from yourself, not your opponent. So everything blocks. Oh. Light bulb moment. Light bulb moment. No, I did it on them. But I understand now why you want to do it. I understand now. I got it. Too late, but, you know, here we are. At least I got it before I played them all. Ah, too bad I don't have anything to attack with. 30, 29. Okay, so they're back up on life right now. Okay, I'm not sure I'm playing this correctly. I am starting to get worried. No, that's not what I want to do. Of course, we want to pitch a blue, because then we can activate the hero ability as well. This is for 3. If Crouching Guards was the last attack action card, this gets +1 and go again. Crouching, which is not. So how do they? Strongest combo gets +1. Okay, so can they? So let's just see what they do here. I missed it again. I missed it again. At least now we'll have for next turn. All right, bonk for 3. 28, 30, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm slightly up on cards at the moment. Right, so gonna Kodachi me for 1, Kodachi me for 2. Fiddler screen on this one. Four. I'd love to play Terra Sunder here, but maybe Open with Center was the last attack. Okay, so what we'll do is we will play this. Play this. Play this. Play 1. Do this, this. Actually, no. Okay. I want to keep the Terra Sunder here. For 4. If only you got it when you had the charm. I mean, listen. It's game number 1 of 3, right? So at least I learned it in the first game. I get what you're saying, but I understood the assignment before it cost me all 3 games. I'll take that as a win. I will take that as a win. This may be a big pop-off turn here. They kept the 5-card hand. I do need... I want to keep my hand as well, though. And I wonder... That's maybe the mistake that costs me the game if I'm not careful. They could shuriken this, right, to make it hit. Or that. Discard this. Target ninja gets +1, create a crouching tiger. Which is... Let me ripple that away. I think that works. Nope. That did not work. Because it goes to hands. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Because it's not a token. Okay. It's not a token. Okay, that got messed up. Attack the card with God's Waste on its lame, so it's +4. Because... Okay. Good thing you did that, because you didn't know that either. Well, now I know. I should... It's one of those things that I should know, right? Alright, let's play this. And... this. And... this. Okay. That's too many rushing rivers. that didn't do anything. Well, no, it discards a card. It gets me closer to fatiguing them. That's fine. We're both on 26 card. No, they're on 27 actually. If rushing river hits, draw X cards and they put X card in my hand. Oh, okay, that's not good. Did they call it Turn of Tempo? Turn of Tempo. Alright, so they call it Turn of Tempo. Now the problem... see, this is the problem now. Okay, I have to block... They're gonna use their ability here. Well, I can counteract that for +1, but if they do 2... But now they're up in cards, right? So I have to pass again. Okay, so Lyath, let's do it. One. This is just an on-hit for 1. But it does allow hero ability. Okay. Damn, stupid. It's just 1, but at the end of the day, you know, they can trigger their hero. This may be actually a huge turn here that I just made a huge mistake. 3. Okay. Okay. Let's make sure that doesn't hit. Alright. Winds of Eternity for 4. Winds of Eternity for 4. If I have one more resource, I could send Terra Sunder. I can't let them shuffle cards back in. If 100 wins was the last attack this competition, wins a turn gets +2. When it's hit, shuffle all cards named 100 wins you own on the combat chain into your deck. Yeah, that would let them get a card back. Can't allow that. How do I best do this? I could Oasis, but then the 2 silver and shurikens here, right? That's my problem, the 2 shurikens. Okay, so we're blocking for 3. Okay, let's block for 4. And then we see what they do. If we Oasis, we Oasis. Okay. That's a weird looking brute. It is, but you know he intimidates, so it's kind of a brute, right? Enzo, how you doing? Dot, how are you doing? Good to see you both. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having an awesome day, both of you. How are you? How was your weekend? I'm block slopping my way through the field here, I hope. Okay, so take this. I think I may be fatigued. I think I'm the one who's getting fatigued here. Instead of the other way around. That's not. I actually wanted to use the tunic counter here. We're blocking this. So that's 3. Floods of Fist for 4. If open the center was the last attack, this gets +1. So this is just it, right? There's no go again on this. Well, they could. It has combo, so they could activate the Breeze Rider boots to get it to go again. Okay, but the reason why I did that was because I want to play Terra Sunder to attack with Titan's Fist to get them to block or discard. Doing well, I've missed a bunch of last few streams. No! Why you do this to me? What about your streak? What do you streak? It's all good. You know, life gets in the way. I appreciate each and every one of you, no matter how often you're here. So that gets 2 cards. That's really important. That is really important. And the situation is, if I win this game... If I win this... Actually, hold on. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
If I win this game... Lyath wins by default because I lost 3 games on Vynnset, right? So if he wins 1 game, that's all I need. Okay, so let's do this. We will activate his hero ability to create a might. They've already passed. Now I did give them an action point back, but we're Terra Sunder again, and then we hammer again. And that's 5. That gets another 2 cards here. I think this may mean we get him. Hopefully. Jinx himself. No such thing. No such thing. We win this. I believe. Super busy. I'm shocked that you're 1328 so far. Oh my god. Yes! Turns out I'm not very good at Flesh and Blood. Oh wait, they just passed back. I think they've given up. I think they've given up, guys. Actually, I missed the might, didn't I? Turns out you're a skirmish winner, though. It turns out I can win something. I know, that's crazy. It only took me 1,000 tracked games to get there. All right, it's not over yet. It's not over. This game is not won yet. Let's not lose focus. We're 10 life up. We have the card advantage. It's looking pretty good, but it's not won. Focus. So let's have a look at their cards here, actually. This is the first time I've won anything above Armory. The first time I've won anything. I've been playing since 2021. What do I even do here? We just... The plan is just hammer. The plan is just hammer. I'm pitching the wrong one though. I need to pitch the 3 cost to give a +1. I was trying to brag, but it's like my 5th skirmish win. Dude, awesome. Congratulations. You're clearly the better player. You're clearly the better player. You know what it took for me to win skirmish? Actually playing a meta hero. Turns out playing a meta hero is good. Who would have thought? Who would have known? Oh wait, this is where they try and win. 2 ancestral harmonies. Oh, this is where they try and go. I have to waste this respite. Yeah, this is where they try, I think. The Oasis are pretty good here. So we're gonna use the activate. So, how much damage then can they realistically do to me though at this point? I mean, the deck is very, very thin. Can they do 28 damage with their, what, 10 cards that they have left? I misblocked this. Should I use Oasis? I clearly want this to hit. I'm gonna do it. This is bad. I mess it up. But clearly this is what they've been trying to get to. I just play better heroes, I think. I mean, that's it, right? It's like, honestly, you need so much to come together to win a tournament, and one of the things that you need to do is play good heroes, right? It's like, I know this is... shouldn't be news to anyone, but... play good heroes, and you will do better at tournaments. Stop forcing brutes, right? That's basically it. Stop forcing brutes. Didn't need to block. I could have kept 2 cards here. I could have kept 2 cards. We'll still hit for 5. But nothing but Grave, and it worked out well so far. I mean, Grave is a great hero. Like, he's very complex, but if you know what to do, he's super strong. He's very, very good. So I completely misplayed that turn. By the way, I gave them 2 more cards than I needed to. If I just waited and played the... There we have it. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Block Slop wins. Block Slop wins. All right. I've won on Icelander, Aurora twice, Aurora, Blitz, Lecce. Yeah, those are good heroes. I mean, cool. That means, first of all, let's do a little celebration here. That means that Lyath goes to the next round. You know what? Just play simple heroes into probably what the opponent's worst matchup is, and it will work out. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. No, I mean, I played Iron in my skirmish that I won, right? So it's like, I think playing the best hero in the format definitely helped making sure I can get that win. I had some really close games, like the games were awesome. I had some really good opponents, but yeah, I mean, Ira is just too good. Ira is definitely going to be gone. Right, so brackets. Let's save this here. I finished watching the Vynnset mirror of the other Vynnset. Love the Legend Tunes account. I used to play Talasher on mobile, so I don't have to keep logging in and out. I just gotta... Wait, dude, it was you? Dude, I was playing your list? Dude, I was playing your list. Thank you for sharing the list. Thank you for showing me how to play it. In my opinion, if you don't call me as often as you did, I have a chance. But thank you for the game. However, because I lost 3, it's actually absolutely. I mean, I love the list, right? It's very fun to play. See, it's over here. If we go to Vynnset, and you look at info. Look, that's your name. That's your name. What I really liked about this is that because for this challenge, I'm just looking for lists, right? And I saw that there's a video here, and I saw that there's a pretty good description on what to play and why. You know, it really helped me understand the hero without a lot of context before. So like, I don't know if the deck is good or not, but all of this makes sense, and I can make sense of it. So why not play this? Can I show off this bracket as it is? I will, yes. I think the call, you play 2 or 3 calls, and I think in very pivotal situations where I was trying to play something, but you just basically neutered my hand completely and it was gone. But yeah, I mean, of course, the creator of the deck is gonna beat somebody who's playing like their 6th game on the day. So this is the bracket right now. Vynnset, because I lost 3 games, and then I changed over to Lyath, and I immediately won the first game. Lyath made it, and it's now in the next round. So at the moment we have Jarl, Max the Hype Nitro, Rhinar, Prism, Bravo, Starve the Show, and Riptide, who made it to the round of 16. And of course, we are looking for one more hero, which is either going to be Dash.io or Tough Nut, which is going to be played out on stream tomorrow. Same place, same time, you know it. And then we are halfway through round 32. Finally! Oh my god, this is taking so much longer than I thought it would. It's taking so much time. At least with Tough Nut, it's a brute, right? So at least some familiar territory. The list is less about stacking now, more about hitting the opponent until the disruption triple gates assemble themselves. See, I don't really understand how to set up the triple gates, right? And I think that was one of my big issues. Your bracket is screwed. I don't know what you were thinking. Yeah, disruption is really big in the hero, right? Smile. Yeah. It's really big. It's really big. You know what the good thing is, Todd? You can get in another bracket when we start the round 16, right? You get a fresh chance. You can abandon your round of 32 picks. You can abandon your bracket and you can give me a new one. And that's why we did that, right? But I think a lot... Like, obviously, if you look at it, the simple heroes are winning. So if somebody would have just bet on the simple heroes... That was the way to go. Which is what, honestly, Burst said from the start. Just bet on the simple heroes, because I'm too dumb for complicated heroes. But the dog is staring at me. My stomach is growling. It's actually 6 minutes before my usual stream time is ending, so... Oh, that's what you did? But Jarl is much easier than Dorinthia. Bravo should... Yeah, all right. I need to check what your bracket is. Anyway, again, Smile, thank you very much for giving us that list. Thank you for checking out the stream as well. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for hearing my rant about meeps. And if you know of any cards that feature meeps, which is not on my Blue Sky post yet, I'm looking for all art and cards with meeps. Let me know where your meeps are. I've got some really cool stuff. I thought meeps are just like 5-6 cards, but they're like all over the place, it turns out. I will be back tomorrow, same place, same time. If you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow, a like, a subscribe, wherever, what platform you are on. Remember, I have a podcast, I have scripted content, there's so much going on. Check out my other stuff. Listen, I don't want to shill my stuff, but I have to. It is what it is, right? You may have seen this stream for the first time, you're like, hey, this dude... it's actually fun to watch. Let me see what else he's got going on, right? It's what they call a call for action in the business. Anywho, I'm rambling. I'm rambling at this point. I'm gonna go have dinner, then I'm gonna go take the dog, then I'm gonna go to bed, work tomorrow, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow here for Tough Nut and Dash.io. And if you want to take an educated guess which of those heroes is gonna make it to the next round, you're probably right. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Your time is a precious thing, and you're giving it to me, and I thank you very much for that. I see you tomorrow. Until then, have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone.